It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Cardinals of Oklahoma City taking on the Snowhawks of Anchorage. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. Hello. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go, here we go.
Cook up the gut. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Burrow looking to pass, buying time to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, another run to Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor, and touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are once again back in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On one, ready?
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Down the right sideline, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Taylor is in for a touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1-1. Ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up?
Touchdown, Cardinals! T. Higgins, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
16, Cardinals 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yellow. 843. 0-15.
Again, it's Taylor. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 37 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
On one, ready?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
11, MT, tape. 11, stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Gun.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Now Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Able to power through.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Snowhawks 19.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
On 1, ready? 11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
James Cook.
A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 183 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 43, 15.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Snowhawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
11.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Snowhawks 27.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
starting the third quarter with Cook.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And shelling through the tackle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Mahomes completed to Hyatt.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
15.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have regained the lead.
So give them 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
12. 11 mighty.
Here's Cook again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
And the Cardinal first down.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Cardinals 35. Snowhawks 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, Ripland.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Hey, 15. Attack. Yellow. Hard.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Yellow.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Let's go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. the gun, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fire this one quickly to Austin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Across midfield, he's on his way.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Snowhawks 30.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. And what a big-time play there. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Mahomes connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
11.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. The beautiful fake. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Here's 1st down.
Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Here we go.
How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Get set. Stop.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Charles, normally when you see